There was once a man who had a terrible temper. No matter where he went, work, home, out in public, he constantly found himself getting into heated arguments over the smallest things. His quick temper and combative nature caused tremendous stress for his family. The man was well aware he had an anger problem, but he didn't know how to control it when tensions arose. One day, he decided to seek guidance from a Buddhist monk who was visiting the area. The man said upon meeting the monk, "I struggle with my temper and end up fighting over trivial matters constantly. Yet you seem to exhibit such profound calmness and kindness toward all. What is your secret?" The monk looked at the man solemnly. "I cannot share my secret," he said. "But I can share something about you. You are going to die in 7 days." The man was stunned. A million thoughts raced through his mind. Was the monk serious? How could this be true? Was there any way to change his fate? But the monk simply said the statement was true and there was nothing that could be done. He then returned to meditating, leaving the man in a daze. Over the next week, the impending deadline of death weighed heavily on the man's mind day and night. But it also sparked a shift within him. He made a conscious effort to avoid conflict, argument, and harsh speech. An unexpected serenity began to cultivate within him as his anger slowly dissipated. The man went out of his way to make amends with those he had hurt, and people couldn't help but warmly receive his newfound kindness. By the 6th day, the once quarrelsome household had become a harmonious and joyful place. On the 7th day, the man gathered his loved ones to share the monk's prediction of his imminent demise. As tears welled in their eyes, the monk arrived. The man bowed humbly. "It is my good fortune to see you one last time before I die," he said solemnly. The monk smiled and asked why the man appeared so troubled. When the man reminded him of the foretold death, the monk probed, "How many times did you experience anger this week? How many fights did you have? How many harsh words did you speak?" "None," the man responded each time. The monk then explained, "When I said you would die in 7 days, I did not mean you would die on the 7th day itself. Rather, I meant that one of the 7 days of the week could be your last. Death can come any day, which is why we must be conscientious about living each day to the fullest." The man was overjoyed to realize he could continue his life's journey. From that day forward, he committed himself to cultivating inner peace, wisdom, and compassion, focusing not on the trivialities that breed anger and conflict, but on what truly matters most in our short-lived human existence.